What's up, guys? Alec here, and today I'm bringing Jill on for a Friend Zone commentary part 3. Now, I did the first 2 commentaries and I feel like that was helpful for you guys, but it would be even more helpful to have a girl on the mic and letting her know like what she thinks from her point of view. I mean, she is a female, so she will probably have some other good points that you guys might want to listen to. Now, one of the points that I will bring up is that not making yourself too available. Like, just make sure that you guys aren't texting her like every day. You know, once every other day is fine. But like, if you see yourself being like distant and like being really short and not texting you back right away, then like you definitely don't want to be up her ass because it's just gonna push her away from you guys. Well, that's one thing. What's another topic that you think would be helpful to them?
Well, like maybe the first time y'all hang out, invite her in a group, not just like a single setting, so that way it's a little less awkward and keep the conversation going. And girls kind of like to see guys around their friends because it's where they're most comfortable and it kind of brings out their personality, so you kind of know them the best.
Yeah, so you could see if I was a douchebag or not.
Exactly. You're most like yourself around your friends, or at least you should be.
Yeah, and just like, don't tell a girl that you like her, like when you first met her. I mean, even though like you may think she's attractive, that's a big difference than saying I like you. Like, we can all find people attractive, but that's like a big step to say that you like somebody, and half the time it really scares a girl away. I mean, every girl's different, but most of the time they'll see that as like you're too clingy.
Yeah, and don't be creepy about it. Like, girls hate to hear like, "Oh my God, you are so hot." It's kind of, you kind of want to hear like you're pretty or you're beautiful or.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like I want to fuck you tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, definitely creepy.
And you never, ever, ever, ever want to talk about religion or politics on a first date or anything like that. It's the 2 subjects you really just should not talk about until you get to know each other.
Yeah, and a big thing is like if a girl does say those words that like she thinks that y'all should just be friends, don't, like, there's 1 or 2 ways that you could take that. You could be like, all right, you know, I totally agree. I mean, I never looked at you as that way anyways. You know, I always looked at you as a friend, and you could play it like that. So maybe it would mess with her head a little bit, and she would think, wow, like, I'm not attractive. You don't find me as a person that you would date, and it would kind of like mess with her head and make you a little bit more open to her feelings. And just don't, and if she says like I said before, that y'all should just be friends, don't say, oh, I can't live without you. You know, you'll come off as like really clingy and like pathetic, and that's like a big no-no. So that's just a big point that you guys might want to just listen to. And that goes back to the clinginess thing, where you don't want to buy a girl things. Like I've said that before. If you buy a girl things and offer her like lunch money, or you know she's sitting there saying, oh, you know, I'm so broke, and you're like, here's $20, just pay me back when you can, a girl will take advantage of that, and she'll see you as just another guy that's interested in her and that's, you know, trying to take her out, trying to date her. And if a girl's pretty, she's gonna have guys all the time that are interested in her and are complimenting her all the time. So maybe seem less unapproachable, like don't seem so interested, and just don't be so willing to hand out money. Like, that's one thing I've never done. I've never just handed a girl like $20 unless it's like, of course, Jill. Like, I don't have a problem helping her out because I've talked to her for like 4 years. But just like some random girl that I just met that I think is attractive or something, back in high school I would never just give a girl money, because 9 times out of 10 like that girl is not going to pay you back. And like I have friends that have, you know, gave a girl like, you know, money before, and like thinking that she was like legitimately gonna pay him back, and then she just never did. And you know, I'm not gonna put any names out there, but like, you know, those guys are just too gullible and too trusting in women. And also confidence is pretty key, right?
Yeah, like confidence is probably the number 1 thing. You can always tell if a guy doesn't have confidence or if he's nervous. Like, girls can sense that. You don't want to be like too cocky, because if you come off too cocky, then you just come off like a jerk. But you want to have some confidence in yourself. You don't want to think like, oh, that girl's too good for me. You have to think like, I'm too good for her. You have to have that self-confidence.
Yeah, that was one thing about me that you liked, right?
Yes, that's I don't know. I mean, that's what draws you to someone, is someone's confidence. Like,
Yeah. Basically, what's to keep that girl interested in you if you are doubting yourself constantly? Like, if you keep doubting your manhood and your livelihood, then what's to keep that girl, like, attracted to you? Like, confidence is, like, a big deal. And if you aren't one of those confident type of guys, then you can always just not approach women, because if you don't approach women, there's no way of getting friend zoned if you let them come to you. So, I mean, I would work on confidence, but as of right now, if you don't really trust yourself and have confidence, you can always wait for the girls to come up to you. But confidence is a big thing, and most likely if a girl just sees you sitting to yourself, not talking, not communicating, not being outgoing, she probably won't come up and say anything to you, period. So just work on your, like, people skills, work on talking to people, being friendly, just asking people how they're doing and stuff like that. And you'll definitely see a lot more attention. But this video is wrapping up, guys. Thanks for coming on, Jill, because I feel like it helped them hearing it from a girl's side and her perspective.
you are welcome, Iceman.